All right. Jesse on fire with a million stories to talk about, given that I have been out of pocket I've actually been out of pocket for 3 days. The videos that I posted on Monday, I had recorded the day before, and a lot of stuff has happened. Currently, we're going to talk about Conor McGregor, who just announced he's running for president. He also flipped out flipped out is aggressive. He got angry at a reporter who asked a very common sense question related to his conviction. And I think not conviction, I don't even know. I actually don't really know what the best word to describe what happened to him in civil court, where he was like, like in a YouTube title, you have to, communicate a concept with like one word. I don't know what that word is if you're found responsible for an assault in a civil case. Do you know what I mean? So, anyway, I said conviction, but nonetheless, he is running for president of Ireland. And I think that a lot of people are going to write this off and think that he has absolutely no chance of winning, given the outcome of the civil trial, and especially given the response that he was given at the Limp Bizkit concert, which sounds stupid, but I actually don't think it is. I think it's actually an incredible way to poll the citizens. It's like if you get a ton of them in one place and you go, hey, Jesse on Fire's in the building. And if the whole place like, boo, I'm like, yikes, and that's exactly what happened to Conor at that Limp Bizkit concert. But nonetheless, I'm telling you right now, if you are going to bet against Conor on this presidential run, I would say, are drastically underestimating what this guy is, because I absolutely believe he can win 100%. If he has real financial backing, then there's a real shot that he can win. And by the way, I can already see some people said, someone said something about it and I just lost it in the chat. But, the fact that, he's had so many scandals. He openly admitted to doing blow in the trial. Now, I've been very open about the fact that I think that Nikita Hand, her story is a lie. I don't believe her at all. Like, not even a little bit. I think she is outright lying. I have the same, we've had this conversation 1,000 times. I don't want to, beat a dead horse, but I absolutely do not believe his accuser at all. I think that, she has, what's up, Choke? She has proven that she is also prone to doing lots of drugs and is definitely 100% a liar. I have no idea how she got the injuries, but just to assume that she's telling the truth about Conor McGregor with absolutely every single piece of evidence aside from her own word is again like goes against her saying that it was him. But nonetheless, I still think that he has a very good shot of winning because he is so fucking charismatic. You got to keep in mind, like, why Conor McGregor got so big when he did is not just because he was, an exceptional fighter, which he was, and, potentially is, who knows when he comes back. But it was because the guy has a personality when he is speaking to large audiences that is unlike any other fighter in history. There's no one ever in any combat sport who has ever been able to connect with a mass crowd the way that he can on stage, ever. And listen, I would love to have this conversation. If any of you guys think that there is someone who does or did a better job of that than Conor, throw it out there. I'm wrong all the time, but and you guys are all pretty smart. A lot of you guys are really smart. But I can't think of a single fighter who was able to do that. And listen, dude, Trump proved that mud in your past does not necessarily mean that you can't win, right? People want to be inspired. At the end of the day, people want to be inspired, and they also are very likely to vote against what they see as corruption and people taking advantage of the system. And you can already see that's exactly like Conor is following the Trump model 100% already. I'm going to show you this clip right here because it's a perfect example of how he's doing it. But also, the other things I want to talk about is I definitely 100% am going to talk about the Jon Jones situation. Like, this is insanity. And I know everybody was kind of talking about it yesterday, but no, I mean, anyway, we're going to get into the Jon Jones thing also. And then if we have time, there's also been some big news on the other side of the topics that I talk about, obviously, with the biggest one, honestly, that I really want to talk about is this one, is Jeremy Boring out as CEO, because I watched a lot of people covering this, and I feel like some people did like a pretty good job, where I read this and I'm like, oh man, there's no like, well, I think Candace Owens did the best job, but she was clearly hindered by her non-disclosure agreement. So she couldn't say, like, there's certain things she couldn't say. But I looked at this, like, I'll tell you exactly what's going on here for sure. But anyway, so that is what we are going to do. And then also, yeah, I was just going to say, Gabrielle will come in a little bit. She's getting dressed. We're getting ready to go downtown. We're in Cancun. That's why I haven't been able to upload. Honestly, I would have been doing content probably both days, but the internet, like the premium internet, I couldn't get it to work. And anyway, it doesn't matter. But thank you, dude. Hey, look at this though. Bam! It's a matching outfit, son. Appreciate that. No, he's running for president of Ireland, my man. He's running for president of Ireland. I'm sorry. I assumed that would be clear. But yeah, he's running for president of Ireland. And what about Chael Sonnen? He's the best. When he was in his prime, there's a poem even spoken about him. There you go. Don't forget. Oh, dude. Chael, listen. Chael's my fucking guy. I love that dude. But it's different. It's a different thing, because Chael is a performer, right? Like, Chael was always a performer. He's one of those guys that he's obviously incredibly clever, super funny. He has some of the funniest material of all time, but it comes off like he's like one of the greatest WWE guys ever. You know what I mean? I mean that as a compliment, obviously, right? It's like, he came off like, I mean, he's certainly in the top 1 to 2 guys. I mean, in terms of like trash talk, specific trash talk, Chael is in the top 2, 3 spot, maybe even number 1. But what Conor did is different. And he's different because people aligned with him personally. Like, not that he was funny. He inspired people. That's why certain people, like who have been fans for a really long time, I would imagine, to like recent fans. I mean, I'm considering myself one of these people where no matter what he does, people are like, dude, what could Conor do where you wouldn't still have his back? And it's like, I don't know. I mean, that is how inspiring I found his story and him on the come up. Like, Notorious is literally the best sports documentary ever made. If anyone who has not seen the movie Notorious, I cannot stress enough. If you are a mixed martial arts fan and you have not watched Notorious, that there is no excuse for that. It is incredible. The guy, he was so confident that he was going to go all the way, that when he was on welfare at the beginning of this documentary, he just had a guy start following him around with cameras. He literally was on welfare at the beginning of this documentary, living at his mom's house. And at the end of the documentary, he's fighting Floyd Mayweather. It's fucking insane. There's never been a documentary that has captured well, first of all, there's never been a combat sports meteoric rise, really, like Conor's, where, someone had an entire nation behind them, and like, but it is captured from the absolute very beginning. If you think about like Muhammad Ali, I saw someone talk about Muhammad Ali. Obviously, everybody goes Muhammad Ali, and you're right. I wasn't old enough to but I still would say Muhammad Ali was more like Chael. As a matter of fact, I'm immovable on this. Muhammad Ali was like Chael. Now, later in his career, obviously, he stood up for some stuff. He refused to go to the Vietnam War, so he stood for some principles that everybody could get behind. But like on his come up, he was a performer. He had great rhymes, and when he really got on people's radar was when he was going to fight for Sonny Liston. He's already fighting for a title. Conor, completely different. Conor came in again, at the beginning of Notorious, he's fighting in a fucking cage rage. He's on welfare. So, yeah, he is incredible at inspiring people. So let's, okay, check this out. So this is him talking. This is him outside of the White House. And this also indicates the most obvious challenge that he's going to face, which is going to be politics is dirty, man. Any dirt that you have in your past is going to come up if you run for a really big office. And Conor is going to be asked questions constantly. If he actually starts getting steam, they're going to ask him about the case. They're going to constantly try to bait him on Nikita Hand. They're going to ask him about doing blow. They're going to ask him about, is it, you've been accused of assaulting a woman on a boat. You've been accused of blah, blah. Like, he's going to have to face this adversity, and how he handles that is going to be very important. And this guy's, this clip seems to be an indicator of how he's going to do it.
What did you say to the president? What did you say?
He's had a great meeting with him. He's a great man. I told him his work rate is outstanding, and I wish him all the best.
Conor, the Taoiseach says you don't speak for the people of Ireland. Your response to that?
I am an employer of over 200 people, almost 300 people in the country of Ireland. He's an employer of none. Every available metric available to us has shown that the government of Ireland currently has failed the people of Ireland. In 10 years, Dublin city centre has gone from one of the most safest cities in Europe to one of the most dangerous. So shame on him for saying that, speaking down on an Irish man. I won't speak about him personally. Throw a jab, I could throw many jabs at them. I could throw jabs handily at them. However, I speak on the metrics, and the metrics show they've failed the people of Ireland. They do not represent the people of Ireland.
Conor,
and I'm
what
here.
Do you say to people who feel it's inappropriate for you to be here?
God bless Ireland. God bless.
Boom. See? Soon as the guy started saying, what he was going to ask. He said, what do you say to people who say it's inappropriate for you to be here? And then Conor says, God bless Ireland, and walks, because the guy's he's going to ask about the rape conviction. Or again, I don't know what else. It's not a conviction, but you guys know what I mean. So he's able to, in that kind of situation, I don't really know what the process is for running for president in Ireland. I would imagine Red Pill MMA will have some great coverage on this. But if it's even moderately similar to America, there's going to be times when he can't escape. You know what I mean? He's going to have to answer questions he's not going to be able to escape. But listen, dude, you guys just watch it. He is objectively an incredible public speaker, and he's got, he can play different roles. You know what I mean? He's got his fighter role, but when he turns it on, where I'm being the leader of a nation, he can turn it on. If people are sleeping on him, I'm telling you, they are underestimating him, in my opinion. I'm not saying he's going to win for sure. He's probably, he's got I've never seen anyone in a situation like his, given the recent legal challenges that he's had, where I would say that there's any chance in hell that they would win. Obviously Trump dealt with that, but those were not real. You know what I mean? It was anybody who really, was looking to find out what was really going on with those cases. It was Trump, had this sexual assault case with this blah, blah, blah. And then when you actually look at the case, you're like, what the fuck? And so as soon as you looked at any of them, immediately it would be clear to you that this is this is not real, or the one with the the one that the 34 convictions. And you're like, okay, well, what did he do? And it's his attorney billed him $100,000 for money that they paid to someone that he cheated on his wife with 1 million years ago. And he billed it as legal fees to the campaign. And so the campaign paid the attorney the $100,000 from campaign funds. You're all, hang on. So it's a single invoice for a single transaction, which was only done in order to protect his campaign. And because he paid for it out of the campaign, you convicted him of 34 felonies. You know what I mean? it doesn't matter if you hate, like you can hate Trump, you can like love Trump, hate Trump. If you're going to seriously look me in the face and go, that makes sense, I'll just be like, you want to know what makes sense? Is people who say you have Trump derangement syndrome, okay? Like, because that doesn't make sense. 34 felonies for a single transaction, which is defensible as the thing that they said it was, 34 felonies. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, it's not a defensible position. It was obviously fake. And the rape one is even stupider than that, especially given that chick did an interview on CNN where she may as well have worn a shirt that said, I'm batshit crazy and have absolutely no credibility whatsoever. No, like, but like with Conor, it's different. You know what I mean? It's like very different. It's especially the one with Nikita Hand, which I will continue to reiterate. I do not believe that he did that at all. I don't believe it. I think it was consensual. I think they were doing blow all night. I think he did have sex with the girl, but I believe the witnesses. And I definitely never believe someone who throughout the entire thing is provably lying and then is filing injunctions to not let the public see the CCTV footage, you know? So bam, son. Oh, and to the like, the reason I put that up on the screen when he said the $30 Amazon shirt is better is because this is also a $30. This whole outfit's $30, dude, on Amazon. I got no shit. I think it's gangster to like find shit that costs $30 if I like it. I only wear like this kind of stuff when I'm on vacation though, like matching top and bottom. Like I wear those, for like, it's kind of my shit in Cancun. Okay, so then now let me show you. I want to show you him also speaking at the White House because you get to see what his campaign is going to look like. Here we go. It's like, just try to, just look at this objectively. Nikki, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate you. I'll buy a drink with that, or I'll tip a server. I appreciate it. So again, we've gone over why you should be skeptical that he can win, but now just forget about that. Just completely forget about that. And keep in mind, he's one of the most famous people in the world. And then just watch him speak when he's trying to be presidential. And you tell me, does this look like a good politician?
Ireland and America, we're siblings. We consider America our big sibling. So it's important for Ireland to have be a peaceful, happy, prosperous country for the 40 million Irish Americans to have a place to visit, to come back to their home. So we wish for our relationship with the United States to continue, and we wish to be taken care of by.
So, dude, honestly, I just was looking to see why the audio is so low. It's low. It's low for me also. I don't know what that's about. Let me see if I can find a better one actually, because I can barely hear it. Hang on. Conor McGregor White House speech, maybe. Okay, here we go. What the sponsored ads? Like I don't have premium. Pfft, come on now. What is going on, dude? Why is it saying? Okay, I'm very confused by this. Let me just do this. Let me do this instead. Give me 5 seconds. Sorry, you guys. The reason I'm less. I am trying to read the chat, and I am reading the chat, but the reason I'm less engaged is because I haven't put a video up in a couple of days, so this is going to need to serve as a video, and I want to make sure it like comes off like a video once I leave it up. But I see him, and I'll try to get more engaged in a second. Let me just let me pull this up. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I haven't seen Red Pill's coverage of it yet, but he is definitely going to be the guy that will have the best insight on the process and what people like on the ground in Ireland are saying. That said, though, dude, I mean, one thing that I've learned I don't know, like just even more so recently is that I feel like I have like consensus of how people feel about things, and then something will happen where I'm like, oh fuck, man, like maybe it's, I don't know. It's just sometimes I feel like my I don't know, my census is a little bit more kind of bubbled than I realized. But okay, here we go. Oh, there we go. This one's way better. Wait. What the fuck? Why is it doing that? Oh my God, this is infuriating. Okay, so maybe let me do it like this. Window, bang, bang. Okay, there we go. That works. Nope. Okay, here we go. You guys heard this part. I'm going to tell you right now, by the way, very quick side note. Nobody dresses better than Conor McGregor. Like he might be he wears a suit better than anyone. Like, I don't know. As a matter of fact, oh, you guys can't hear that? God damn it, man. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know. I don't know why that is the. Oh, you know what? Let me. Okay, hang on. What a clusterfuck, dude. There's like something up with my Windows where it's like. Okay, so let me remove this. Let me do this. Boop. Go here. Okay, here we go.
And it'll be music to the people of Ireland's ears. Because never on the
You guys can hear that now, right? Can everybody hear that? We'll get to find out what the delay is. Did you guys hear that clip? I'm always like, thank you guys for quickly telling me. Okay, good. Thank you for telling me before. Nothing infuriates me more than when I have a long period of something on and I'm not looking directly at the chat at the time, and then I realize I have like fucking a minute of empty space. I hate that, man.
the main stage has the issues the people of Ireland face been spoke. You know, our government has long since abandoned the voices of the people of Ireland. And it's high time that America is made aware of what is going on in Ireland. What is going on in Ireland is a travesty. Our government is the government of zero action with zero accountability. You know, our money is being spent on overseas issues that has nothing to do with the Irish people. The illegal immigration racket is running ravage on the country. There are rural towns in Ireland that have been overrun in one swoop, that have become a minority in one swoop. So issues need to be addressed. And the 40 million Irish Americans, as I said, need to hear this, because if not, there will be no place to come home and visit. You know, Ireland is at the cusp of, you know, potentially losing its Irishness. And I'm here to raise the issue and highlight it. You know, it's also St. Patrick's Day, so a little bit of celebrations for sure. And, you know, a little bit of learning and listening to Mr. President Trump, whose work ethic is inspiring. And you know, all that does to me is highlight the lack of work on my side. So that's it. That's what I'm here for.
Awesome. Thank you, Conor.
Thank you, guys. All right.
See, like, I mean, listen, he's going to have to like really grind on issues specifically, because I think what was happening at the beginning there was someone asked him a question about trade between Ireland and America, and you could see he kind of like, you know, he kind of went like, and he kind of like stepped away from the podium, which is smart. Honestly, it's better to not say anything than it is to just start talking fucking nonsense about important issues like trade. I really like when politicians or business leaders or whoever, actually just anyone in general, if a topic comes up and they are not well researched on it, that they'll just say that, you know, like I remember RFK did that. I can't remember exactly what they asked him about, but I like that. There's no reason, like it's fucking weird if people pretend that they already have these incredibly well-researched, informed opinions about things that they, like you can't know everything about everything. You know what I mean? It's like being president of the United States or being president of Ireland or being, you know, any big, like top of the food chain role, you're going to be delegating tons of stuff. You're going to have, you need experts around you. What you should be doing is making sure that you're surrounded with people who are credible, trustworthy, and loyal to the country. And then you could defer to them. And obviously, as you're kind of getting up to speed on other things, but like, I hate when people just pretend like they have, you know, because they'll just feed them some stupid cookie cutter answer. You know, oh, hey, Gavin Newsom, what do you think about trade between Ireland and California? He'll be like, well, I think it's really important. You know, he'll have already had like cue cards and he'll just say cue cards. If anybody asks him a question behind it, you know, he doesn't know shit. It's like, I could sniff out these fortune cookie, you know, people. I picked Gavin Newsom specifically because he is an incredible speaker. He's obviously, Gabrielle and I are not, dude, we are not Gavin Newsom fans as the understatement of the century, but the guy is objectively an incredible politician. He just is. He also had sex with his chief of staff's wife when he was the mayor of San Francisco. Like, I will never talk about Gavin Newsom and not bring that up because that is the most fucked up thing in the history of the world. His chief of staff, dude, the guy he's with every day. The guy ran his campaign. Like, he's literally like the guy's entire life revolves around helping, you know, like being the key person who's driving his political career. And what happens when he's not around? You're like, how could you betray a guy in the worst possible way? And Gavin Newsom's like, well, I mean, of course, fuck his wife. And you're like, so you should, I mean, if you're the biggest piece of shit on earth, what are you going to do? He's like, fuck his wife, you know, send him home early and then put his wife on the desk. Like, he's scum. Like, period. There was a dude in my fraternity, there was two guys in my fraternity. I mean, this is obviously a million years ago, but there were two guys in my fraternity who were best friends from high school. And one of them was still together with the girl he had been together with in high school. So they like came to college together. His best friend came with him. And his best friend ended up dating her best friend in college. So they were always together. Like, these guys are fucking best friends all through high school, come to college together, whatever. And I can't remember exactly how how they got caught, but it came out that the best friend had been sneaking out of his room, like in the middle of the night. And then his best friend's girl had been sneaking out of her room and they'd been going into like guest rooms and then like fucking like while the other two slept. And obviously when the dude found out, he clipped the girl, and literally we never saw, like, that guy was blackballed forever. If I saw that guy now, like, I don't think I've seen him a single time since that happened a million years ago. Like, he was just completely, it was like, that fucking guy does not exist anymore. If I saw him in the hotel lobby right now and he rolled up on me, literally, I would be like, hey, what's up, man? And the second he left, that's the story I would tell Gabrielle. I'd be like, fuck that guy. You know, like, certain things you can't wash off. That's one of those things. You know what I mean? The chief of staff is honestly as bad as a best friend because the guy is like, because he's his underling, you know, it's like, it's so fucked, dude. Fuck Gavin Newsom. But anyway, point made. Okay, so what's up, guys? What's up, Larry? Thank you very much, good sir. We've had a very interesting trip. I'll tell you guys about it after. I want to cover Jon Jones though first. So, okay, so obviously this story ripped around the internet yesterday and the day before that Jon Jones is asking for 6 months. 6 months. Before he fights Tom Aspinall. Okay. Like, you guys know me. Anytime that a story like this comes out under normal circumstances, I assume that the person's negotiating. You know, it's like, oh, they're saying this. If like the thing they're saying leads to outcome that is a delay or the absence of a signed bout agreement for the UFC, I just assume that they're negotiating. But this is just fucking weird, man. You know, I mean, and it's possible that's exactly what he's doing. Like, it is totally possible that's exactly what he's doing. But other than that, like you have to strip him. I mean, listen, dude, I'm a Jon Jones fan. I love watching Jon Jones fight. I'm a huge Tom Aspinall fan too. And this fight, it will determine, like, whatever comes out of this fight is going to be an astronomical development in the UFC, bottom line, whichever way it goes. If Jon Jones wins this fucking fight, dude, against Tom Aspinall, like, to really put in perspective how bananas that would be. Okay. Because, like, let me show you guys something real quick. Because when you really think through how Jon Jones became champion, right? Like, the way he became champion was Francis Ngannou left. You have a vacant heavyweight belt, and you have Jon Jones, well, aside from the Matt Hamill fight, which whatever, an undefeated, the greatest light heavyweight of all time, arguably the greatest fighter ever, coming up to heavyweight, his first heavyweight fight, and they give him Cyril Gane, who is at a tremendous grappling disadvantage. Jon just grabs his neck and chokes him instantly. Cyril Gane was not the champion. He didn't beat the champion, right? Vacant belt, incredibly favorable matchup, and he dispatched him so easily, it was unbelievable, right? Then he defends against a 43-year-old Stipe Miocic, okay? Like, now he completely dominated Stipe and whipped his ass and hurt him and finished him. But nonetheless, he's 43 years old and he was not the champion, okay? Tom Aspinall, look at this, dude. Like, look at this guy's career. I mean, this is like, just go from, okay, so what he lost. So this loss, this one right here is a DQ, so it does not count. Take that off the board. So he's lost one fight ever. It was 10 years ago to a heel hook, okay? 10 years ago to a heel hook. Victor Hugo, okay? The world champion of Six Blades, my jiu-jitsu team. He lost at CJI. He had a back injury, but nonetheless, he got heel hooked by a guy who would beat him 1 out of 1,000 times. Like, a heel, it's just, you get it on the legs, like, that can happen. And obviously I'm sure Tom Aspinall is a leg lock machine now. So that's almost certainly not going to happen. And it's certainly not going to happen with Jon Jones. So you take that off the board. Look at this, dude. Okay, next one. First round knockout, 1 minute. Okay. Next one, 1 minute knockout. Next one, 1 minute knockout. Next one, 1 minute knockout. Okay. Then he goes to UFC. So 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. Okay. Wins 4 fights in a row in 1 minute each. Okay. And then goes to UFC. First fight in UFC, he wins by knockout in 45 seconds. Okay. Second fight in UFC, he wins by knockout in 90 seconds. Third fight against a veteran, Andrei Arlovski, whose entire approach had become not getting hit because he had a glass chin and he was old. And so the entire reason he was able to continue to fight as long as he has is because he developed this game of not getting hit. So he lasts 1 minute into the second round. Okay. Next one, 2.5 minutes, knockout, first round. Volkov, killing machine, knockout, 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Curtis Blades, he gets injured, so disregard. Next one, 1 minute knockout. Next one, 1 minute knockout. Next one, 1 minute knockout. People cannot last a fucking minute against this dude. Like, I don't think people I feel like every time I go through his record, like, people kind of are like, whoa. Like, I don't think people understand this guy is potentially the most prolific finisher in the heavyweight division ever, including Francis Ngannou. Like, if you actually go look at Francis, Francis is similar, but not like that. Seriously, actually just see. Okay, so Andrei Arlovski got out of the first round. That's it. That's it. One fucking guy out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One guy out of 11 of his last 11 fights got out of the first round. And out of those, 1, 2, 3, anything that's in like 1 minute 35, I'm going to count those. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of 11 were within a minute. 9 of 11, he finished in the first minute to minute and a half. Do you understand how fucking insane that is? He's fighting the best guys in the world. So if Jon Jones fucking beats him, like if Jon Jones beats Tom Aspinall, like there is no conversation. No one can, I don't care if he literally walked into the ring with a fucking steroids needle in his eyeball. Like you cannot deny that guy is the greatest fighter of all time without a doubt. And Real T and with Krista Marie, welcome to the membership, dude. You're going to love it. Appreciate that, man. So, and if Tom Aspinall wins, right? So you either have Jon Jones will, pretend like be close to wrapping his career as the single most legendary fighter in the history of combat sports, or Tom Aspinall is going to finish Jon Jones, which means, okay, if Tom Aspinall gets through Jon Jones, who's going to beat him? Who's going to beat him? You know what I mean? Like UFC heavyweights. Okay. And God, if I know Dana won't do it, but can you imagine if they brought Francis back, dude? Okay, so here you go. Tom Aspinall, right? Cyril gone. Jon Jones strangled Cyril gone in 90 seconds. Tom Aspinall will do the same. Volkov, he already beat in 1 minute. Sergey Pavlovich, he beat in 1 minute. Curtis Blades, he beat in 1 minute. Okay, so all the other guys, literally all the other guys, except for Cyril gone, he already knocked out in 1 fucking minute. All the top 5 guys. Okay. So like, what do you even do with Tom Aspinall? Like what the fuck are you going to do? He will run ruckshot over the heavyweight division forever. No one will have a fucking chance against him. Like no one. You look at this thing, like maybe if Jalton Almeida by some fucking miracle can avoid getting punched and like get a hold of him. But honestly, Tom Aspinall's grappling is amazing. Spivak, yeah, fucking right, dude. Tybura, he won't make it out of a minute. Derek Lewis, there's always a chance, a miracle shot. Honestly, in all seriousness, out of all of these guys that we've looked at, Derek Lewis has the best chance of beating him. Honestly. So just think about that. Look at this. Like Derek Lewis, who his last, let's see what his last however many fights are. Why is this spinning like this? Whatever. You guys know Derek Lewis he's lost how many fights? Like he's like what 1-5 in his last 6 or something like that. And he genuinely has the best chance to win out of all those guys. Brandon Dodd, welcome to the membership, dude. There is a lot of excellent stuff in members only. It's like the stuff that's in members only, the vast majority of it out of the, 100 videos or whatever I have is mostly stuff that I just I can't talk about on the main, on the main stuff. And it's a lot of like stories and stuff. But yeah, here's Derek Lewis. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Wait. Okay, so he's 3-5 in his last 8. And I really genuinely believe that he has the best chance of winning because he could potentially knock him out. How the fuck are any of those guys going to win? Any of the other guys? Mountain Goddess, you are an angel. And anybody who got those memberships, congratulations. I hope you enjoy the members only content. Okay, so those are like the main two topics I wanted to talk about. If anybody has anything they want me to go through specifically, just throw it in the chat. I'm going to try to pay closer attention to the chat now. And then Gabrielle, are you going to come hang out? Are you ready, Gabby? Gab. Where the fuck did my wife go? Okay, so check this out. So right now, we're at this resort in Cancun, and I like, given the fact that I have 3 daughters and one of them is in 7th grade, anytime that there are like young-ish girls at pools, I always ask Gabrielle, I'm like, how old do you think those girls are? Because I'm just trying to like, you know, mentally prepare myself for how many years I have until my kids' friends are rolling around like that fucking apparent. Dude, when did G-string bikinis become standard operating procedure for teenagers in high school? I don't understand. Like, when the fuck did that happen? Because there's a senior trip down here. There are like 100 kids from a high school in Texas down here at the same time as us. And I'm just gonna I objectively cannot tell like 17 from 23, like at all. Apparently I'm old because 17, 23, 24, they all look exactly the same to me. Luckily I'm married because it looks like a fucking jailbait minefield to me. But it's, dude, it's like they're having a fucking good time, man. They're, Sam Wilson, you guys are being very generous today, dude. I appreciate that, and I hope everybody enjoys. She went to go see MMA Guru. Oh, man. You fucks. Don't bully me, dude. That's not cool. Let me see where she's at, though. But, yeah, they're super cool. And, like, they have parents down here with them, and we're hanging out with their parents. They're all fucking awesome, dude. The hell? Tiny.
Yes.
Dude, I just tried to call you and it gave me a beep, beep, beep.
Oh, yeah.
Israel Mean, how are you? Thank you for the super chat. Do you like Taco Bell? What is my favorite fast food? I don't eat fast food personally. Gabrielle, what do you like? Gabrielle and my kids will get like fat, like
In-N-Out?
In-N-Out, yeah. I mean, I will eat. In-N-Out's the only one I will eat, good. But I would never like be all, ooh, let's get In-N-Out. And like any other fast food, I will never fucking eat, dude. I just don't like it. It's not like
I mean, no,
I'm not like
likes it.
That's not true. That's absolutely not true.
Okay.
Ask her where she was. Hey, where were you, Gabrielle?
Where was I? Tending to our children.
See, that's what she says.
And working.
Dude, hey, fuck, I should have done to the chat. Hey, where was Gabrielle? Wrong answers only. As a matter of fact, I just did that.
Let's do that.
Yep. Where was Gabrielle?
Where was I?
Wrong answers only.
I like the other side better, but I also need water.
Well, you run along then,
I'm
sweetheart.
trading sides with you.
In-N-Out protein style, Gabrielle likes that too.
Yes.
So I'm sure that anybody who's on here, like, you know, paying it, like who's here for fucking MMA stuff, doesn't really give a shit about the Daily Wire stuff. But I will tell you this: 100% Jeremy Boring. This dude, he got fired for sure. There is no question about that. But I'll just do a video about that later. What type of fight would Jon Jones have to fight to beat Tom, vice versa? So I think that Jon Jones needs to keep Tom Aspinall at distance. Like he's going to have to stick that front kick as best he can, stick the front kick straight into his solar plex without getting caught and taken down, which is going to be hard. He just has to use his length. Like he has to, because because Aspinall is going to be faster than him. Aspinall is going to have more power. Jon Jones has a lot more creative ways to hit Aspinall, but if Aspinall gets in tight, I mean, he's like the most prolific finisher ever.
Yeah. 1
fucking minute, dude. Every single guy.
I'm reading the answers to the where was I.
Oh, yeah. Wait. What's a gangster
ranch.
sin? A1's on
A
steak or
greater
ranch
sin.
on?
Oh, A1 is a greater sin. Ranch
Oh.
is acceptable.
Yeah, definitely A1
Yeah.
sauce. I don't, dude. Do any of you guys chat? Do you guys like A1 sauce? Like, does anyone? I mean, I don't mean just on steak. Like in general, do you like A1 sauce? Because I do not. I have never liked it. I've
Not
never
good.
understood how A1 sauce was a thing. You
It's
know,
not good.
it's gross.
No. Some of these answers are pretty great.
Love
though.
the picture y'all posted. Nice tats. Got my first one last year. It was a mushroom, and man, looking wonderful. Thank you, dude.
Thank you.
Hey, the tattoos fucking hurt, huh? You know,
Yeah,
it's like everybody
they do.
you hear they hurt, and then you get one, and you're like, man, they really do fucking hurt. You're like,
cat scratch on a sunburn. That was the best description I've ever heard of what a tattoo feels like, and it's just spot on.
a cat scratch on
a sunburn.
On a sunburn.
Mhm.
Hey, what if you get a tattoo, a tattoo on a vicious sunburn? I did that when I was
That's
an idiotic 20-year-old.
mas ouchie.
It was so dumb. Oh, you like it?
I speak Spanglish now.
Prepper likes
A1, ew.
you tripping, bro.
It's wrong.
I was telling them about
Incorrect.
the
The kids.
the kids, yeah.
The kids are great.
Yeah. They're good, dude.
It's so fun to watch.
Wow, tattoos, you're such a patriot. Roll my eyes.
I don't understand. Elaborate.
That is I don't understand what you mean. Some spots are definitely worse than others. Hey, you want to know what the worst spot?
Rib cage. No. This one, like this one right here. Oh my gosh.
Well,
It hurts so bad.
dude, I will just openly say there are parts of my body that I want to have tattooed, but I'm too scared. The primary one being my back. I want to do my entire back, but I have to look at the fucking needle.
See, I don't mind.
If I
that.
can't see the needle, then it hurts so much worse. And yeah, my back's, all the stuff I have on my back was extraordinarily painful. Not the worst, but very, very painful.
I didn't mind it.
This, it had, like, I'm glad I didn't know that the sternum is the most painful part of the body, because I didn't know. And oh my God, this was fucking horrific. But you know, once you're in there, you can't, you know.
No, rib cage is terrible.
This is your
Like,
rib cage,
no,
dude.
this.
Yeah, that does that.
It's
And I would
just,
have, I
like,
would have
pushing
done,
right there,
I would have
right?
done that by now if I didn't know it's fucking super painful. Hey, Sam, have you done sternum?
gonna
Have you
get
done
it
sternum?
shaded,
Has
but I
anybody
said
done
no.
sternum and ribs? Has anybody done sternum and ribs?
Here and here. Like side of rib cage.
Yeah, like side rib cage and sternum.
This is way more, to me, way more sensitive here than here.
I agree, but
Like this was awful.
I'll tell you which was worse is the
Yeah.
inside of the
Well,
ring finger. Oh my God.
Because your
bro.
fingers have so many more nerve endings, because that's
Yeah.
like how we interact with the world.
It's horrific, dude.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Oh, dude, I
And
bet
the
I
irony-
bet the neck hurts.
The irony that you got it in white and you can't even see it.
I know, it's so stupid. I got Gabrielle's initials on the inside of my arm. Or I'm sorry, on the inside of my ring finger. And in my mind, like I was like,
Sweet
dude, I was
thought.
like, I'm gonna get it in white ink, so it's like you could see it, but it's not like super prominent. So like
Not only can you not see it, it was the most painful tattoo.
they may as well have just done the gun with no ink in it. Like you literally, I could literally show it to you like this, and you still can't even see it. Hang on,
I don't even know where it is.
like you can just barely make
Got
it out.
nothing.
Yeah, you can see it right there. Look.
Like a tiny,
Yeah.
no.
Really? Oh my God, man. It fucking hurts. That one, like if anybody, if I was ever like, if I had committed to like,
Look at what Brian said. Right there.
wait, oh, Chi-Town?
Yeah.
My wife sat there for 12 hours when I did both of her ribs. Oh my goodness. Oh, you do tattoos? Yeah. Damn.
No.
Dude, okay, but in fairness, women can take pain better than dudes potentially because
It's all
of
different.
well, because of you got to give
We're
birth to
designed
kids or whatever.
to tolerate pain better. Yeah.
It's an illusion. You never got it tatted. You can absolutely
That-
see it, dude. Look, that's the end of the G right there. See?
Literally, I see like one.
God damn it, Gabrielle. Look it.
I mean, I know.
See it?
Oh, it's not. It says GCM.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I said I got your initials.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else you guys got going on, man? Because we gotta probably go to dinner here. Oh, we do have to go to
dinner
dinner.
in 15.
Yeah. All right, we gotta jump. You guys are the best. I'm gonna try to go live every day from now until now that we have internet.
And on our channel too.
And on our channel, absolutely, we will do
Come over
that.
to Play with Matches.
Yeah, go to Play with Matches. Follow us there, and we will do a live stream there tomorrow. You guys are the best. Go Conor for the president of Ireland. Let's just get let's just go crazy. It's like, hey, have you done? No, never mind. That's gonna be a bad joke. But anyway,
when is their election?
I have no idea. But he announced he's running for president yesterday
Nice.
or today. I'm sorry, an hour ago.
An hour.
Like an hour or two ago. Yeah.
Love that for Ireland.
Yeah. Here, you guys want to check out our spot though, real quick? Check this out, dude. Beep.
Hang on.
What?
There you go.
Oh, thank you. All right. So here's like the main room, and then the kids' room is in there, and then here's our joint. It's like that, and then like, but we check this, dude. Bam. This place is dope. Anywho, all right, you guys are the best, man. We'll see you later. We're in Cancun. Later, guys.